All right, moving on to lesson 2. Hopefully you finished on these little boxes. Again, this is just a reference. I mean, you can see already. I know it's kind of hard because graphite's shiny and this is a camera, but you can tell that the H, which is harder and lighter, looks a little bit lighter. This HB looks real dark, and I don't know why. That could be I might have pressed too hard. I don't know. It should be a little bit lighter than this, but you can tell just visually going down. Look, it just gets darker and darker until that 6B looks like the void we are all consumed by. So go ahead and turn to a new page. It's not there. We go. Now we're going to take this graphite stuff and we're going to practice making a value scales. Woohoo! If you remember from Intro to Art, possibly if you did those notes like 12 million years ago when the semester started, well, the value is the difference between light and dark. Not colors, light and dark. Because when we're rendering with our pencils and coloring and stuff, you got blackish gray and you got white. So we're going to be worried about value. If he was going from color to color or color to white, that would be gradation. I might accidentally use them interchangeably, but you could use value, gradation, and we know what you're talking about. How many pencils do we have? 7 pencils. So for this one, you're going to make 7 boxes. So I'm going to make 1 box. And this is my number 2 pencil. And then I'm just going to go in order. Let's see what the HB. All right, we got. If you notice, I'm not making these boxes super big because you have 7 different pencils to do, and I'm not trying to give you busy work. But I do want to give you experience with the media being what art's made out of, in this case, graphite. Then 2 each. How many of you have already made 2B or not 4B? That is the pencil question. Okay. I know, you miss me so much and all of my lovely jokes. You'll probably notice that as you're drawing all of these, once you get to these big old B's, I just wrote 4, cool. Once you get to these big old B's, they are very soft and smooth, like drawing with butter. All right. Cool. Does it look super awesome and even? No. Do I care? Not really. Because I want you just to practice going from dark to light. So with my number 2 pencil, I'm going to practice going from dark to light. There's 2 ways you can do this. First is the traditional tripod method. This is how you all hold pencils, right? 3 fingers, tripod. I mean, some people hold it differently. I'm not trying to shame you for not holding tripod. I'm just saying typically this is how people do it. What's nice about tripod is that you can do like fine lines and stuff, like draw letters and numbers. The problem with tripod is that it's hard for doing value scales. So what I do is I do a method where I hold my pencil at the very end, so that way I'm kind of using this the flat edge of the cone here. So by holding it towards the back, you have a little bit more control when it comes to doing the gradations. So if you'll notice, kind of see how it's like bop, bop, bop. You know, you kind of see those stages where my pencil left or ended. I can just go over and do little circles like this. And it's going to start to smooth that out. So again, I'm going to go from as dark as I can make it to essentially white. And if you need a little trusty eraser to help you out because you get too dark, that's okay. But rule of thumb, it's always easier to go darker than it is to go lighter. Also, don't smudge with your fingers. We're in high school now. We're in the big boy girls' pants. If you were to smudge in art school with your finger, they would laugh at you. Because one, you have more control with pencil than you do with the grease and grossness on your fingers. So just don't do it. Just don't do it. It's a bad habit. Don't do it.